Now, as a curator, मैं इसमें क्या देखा, इनको वर्क में जाके क्या देखा, that's an interesting point, like what exactly I saw. तो मेरे को जानता है क्योंकि उनके साथ बात करके, उनका जो आसपास में जो लोग हैं उनके साथ बात करके मेरे को समझ में आया उनका पूरा मतलब जो बेस है वो अपना रूरल एक्सपीरियंस है, जो फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स में एक गाँव से आ रहा है, लेकिन कोई भी जगह से आया है, हमारा सारा लोगों को अपना वर्क का बेसिक फाउंडेशन इज योर फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स. जब जैसे तुम्हारा जो बचपन वो टाइम कैसे बिताता है, यूथफुल टाइम्स कैसे बिताता है, वो दैट इज़ योर बेसिस. तो ही कम्स फ्रॉम ए रूरल बैकग्राउंड एंड व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम ए पर्टिकुलर बैकग्राउंड, उधर केवल तुम्हारा जीवन एक वैक्यूम में, एक वाटर टाइट हॉर्लिक्स बॉटल के अंदर नहीं हो सकता. योर लाइफ इज कनेक्टेड टू एवरीथिंग. पापा मम्मी, ब्रदर सिस्टर, वो रिलेटिव्स, फ्रेंड्स, पेड़ पौधा, pond, temple, church, mosque, bazaar. So your experience goes into all kinds of things. Everything. So that together makes you be in what you call that in art historical terms, in critical terms, we say zeitgeist. This is the German term. Like the context, the environment, that makes you absorb the nature, you absorb वो rural space, गाँव जो भी है absorb करके तुम एक subjectivity वो क्या बोलते हैं, I-ness मिलता है. I means that मैं बोलता है I मिलता है. तो उधर से ये वर्क ऑफ आर्ट होगा. तो वो this understanding might be relevant when you look at a work of art. Suppose then suddenly I say that this is a village square. तो village square को क्या चबूतरा ऐसा कुछ बोल सकते हैं. चबूतरा वो village का जो सेंटर है और चारों तरफ जो हो रहा है उसको notations बनाना है. Notations means like small little bit symbols. उसको essence करके, उसका abstract करके, उसको minimal करके, तो वर्ली पेंटिंग इसलिए है. वर्ली पेंटिंग्स ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग को जो उल्टा सीधा ट्रायंगल बना के आदमी बन जाता है. सो जैसे इसको नोटेशन. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट इट एज अ विलेज सीन, कीपिंग वर्ली पेंटिंग्स इन योर माइंड, सडनली यू सी दैट you can see a village slowly emerging. Now, coming to this work, I say this is a landscape. So you are familiar with the landscape. Landscape सबको जानते हैं. But do you see a conventional landscape जैसे जो हम usually जो landscape को देखता है वो इधर दिखता है? नहीं दिखता. But now I say that a landscape is seen from up, means bird's eye, ऊपर से देखते. Now I say that मुगल पेंटिंग्स में या जो भी वो जो पुराना जो हमारा पेंटिंग ट्रेडिशन, ये जो पेंटिंग ट्रेडिशंस है, उसमें पर्सपेक्टिव कैसे यूज़ किया, देखने के तरीका कहाँ यूज़ किया. तो कुछ आदमी लिटा ऐसा खड़ा, ऐसा like he is lying down, but he is not really lying down, he is standing up. But only thing is that we see him as lying down. Okay. That is perspective. So we call it multiple perspective. One person is standing like this, one person is standing like this. So that person is seen from here and this person is seen from here. So now when you look at this, I say that there is a pond, there is a greenery, there is a hill, there are trees, there are so many things. Now you can see that there is a landscape seen from multiple perspectives, but not necessary. This is one way of looking at it. So you go with this understanding, then you start seeing it that you use the perspective. Okay, you come with something else. Absolutely, you say that like I like color field abstraction. Means like I use color to create a certain kind of mood. When I look at a particular work or a particular painting, I see this mood, or I feel this mood. Suddenly you become, suppose you see a dark painting, you become gloomy. Have you seen the paintings of Mark Rothko? Yes. Rothko's paintings will suck you in, like that will like make you small. You start kind of meditating, sort of, feeling that you get. So certain paints have, or certain colors have certain mood creation. So he has used that somber mood, a kind of semi-serious mood, very meditative mood. It is almost like keeping one particular note in a music string. Like गाना एक music tone होगा, that will take you along. You know, a particular, neither so up nor so low. You know, like that. So if you look at the whole painting, you can see that a particular mood is made, a somber mood is made. Now, if you see with that moodscape, landscape भूल जाओ और moodscape को measure, you will get a totally different feel about the whole painting. So each painting has got that what do you call it, the kind of revelation, and also distance is something very important when you look at the work of art. Distance. For example, when you see a work like this from this distance, the feel is different, the understanding is different, because you start seeing squares, circles, triangles, etc. When you just come away from it, when you just move away from it, what you get is a kind of totality. Then these squares and these circles and triangles all will fall in certain spaces, and they start vibrating to make meaning. I will tell you a small story about a Zen Buddhist story. एक गुरु, जो Zen Buddhist गुरु, अपना डिसाइपल को बोला, एक हिल है, एक पहाड़ है, उधर तो गया तो पूरा पहाड़ ब्लू फ्लावर से कवर करके खड़े हो सकते. It is covered with the blue flowers. You can see it. It's very beautiful. So the disciple, the guy, the boy, he decides to go and see the blue mountain covered with the blue flowers. He goes, he couldn't see. He climbs, he sees small little blue flowers here and there, but he is not seeing the full mountain in a blue color or covered with the blue flowers. And he reaches the top, and he naturally, when you are fooled, you say whether it is guru or whoever it is, like थोड़ा गाली देना पड़ेगी, तो क्यों भेजा इधर. But then he decides to climb down, come down. Then he decides. For 1 second he looks down, and he sees a blue mountain. Why? Because now you are away from it, and your perspective is big, and you can see. Previously, when you were climbing, all the flowers were there, but they were so close, you saw only the individual. You can see it as pixels. But when you got the enough distance, you saw the blue mountain. So the proximity, what we call the proximity, nearness and distance make all the difference. What you see from here is not what you see from this distance and that distance. Totally different. And you start seeing new things. Again, what I told you earlier, readerly text. What you read, you create your own painting. What Anant Nikam created here is not the painting that you create in your mind, depending on the distance. So I talked about the landscape perspective, different perspective, landscape, mood, now distance, your physical distance, your eye distance from distance. So in that way, like you can read whatever painting is here. See, particularly this painting, if you see this, you can see the different moods, colors, like making you this particular area. If you slightly push yourself back behind, okay, if you go far away from this painting, what you can see is that some sort of a mirror image, like as if it is this particular area is reflected in this. Actually, if you look close from a close range, you don't see that there is a reflection here. It's two different images. So this kind of illusionism that you are familiar with. You already know that there could be mirror imaging like this, like as it is reflecting on a kind of watery surface here. But there is no water. It's only an illusion. That illusion is in you. You already have somehow internalized such kind of illusions in your life. So you start seeing it here. So again, once again, what I want to tell you is that what Anant Nikam as an artist telling you is not what you are understanding from this. Now, talking about the textures, most of the people have the tendency. वैसे एक होता है ना, like पेंटिंग देखते ही आज सुबह भी हम देखा, लेकिन लोग जाके इधर टच करके देखता है, जैसे ये इसके कुछ चिपका है नहीं, like just want to know. So texture is something that actually makes you to touch. You know, you go to a textile shop. Have you ever bought a shirt or a kurta or chudar or whatever without touching? Have you ever bought? कभी भी एक कपड़ा touch बिना touch करके खरीदा है? You touch because you want to know how does it feel. ये कैसे feel होता है? You want to, right? Similarly, people have this tendency to touch, especially when there are textures. There some kind of a textural feeling they want to touch. But as we know that this is a precious object. It's a unique object. You can't have like hundreds of it. So touching can create some damage to it. So you don't touch. We prevent people from touching. Don't touch, we say. But then still you touch. How? How do you touch a painting? How do you understand there are textures? Once I told you like you move close and foil, so you understand. So my question is that how do you touch a painting without using your fingers or toes? Right? So without using your legs and hands, how do you touch a painting? Simple. Eyes. Your eyes become actually your eyes become this what you call the palpable ends. Like you can touch through your eyes. Then you start experiencing the thickness of the surface. Okay. That is why you understand illusion. When there is a third dimension, like you understand the illusion because you start touching the object. You know, in sculpture, you have the tendency to touch. You can touch the sculpture. Okay. But in painting, your eyes are the only modes to touch it. So still you touch and you understand the text. That is why, especially when you come to non-figurative works, not abstraction per se, like I don't call any work abstraction, but non-figurative works, you have this tendency to touch it, to know that how and why it is non-figurative, but through eyes. And Anant Nikam, your artist, he has created so many textures in the sense, don't think that like this is a random texture. Just saying that he did something and then he got that effect. No, over a period of time, he has been doing it, experimenting it, and he could get into that particular texture where he has the control. Suppose if you want to create such kind of textures, like you can imitate this texture. You want to, अगर तुमको ये texture बनाना चाहते हैं, like maybe you can imitate, but in every painting you can't do it. But this artist, if he wants to create the exact texture in another canvas, he can do it. Why? Because he has developed that particular texture or that particular form. So that comes through practice over a period of time. Yeah. Then once again, like as I start from there, ये tendency ऐसा है, हम पूछते हैं meaning क्या है? कल हम explain कर रहे थे, एक आदमी आके मेरे को पूछा, सर इसका meaning क्या है? Human beings have this जो human beings को ये tendency होती है, like they want to know the meaning of anything. But when you look at say a film poster, cinema का एक poster देखते हैं, would you ask what's the meaning of it? You get the meaning, right? Like रणवीर सिंह का और दीपिका पादुकोण को दो बड़ा कर देख के उनको पता चलता है ये हीरो है हीरोइन है, because there is a kind of discourse, visual discourse around us, and you are in it like fish in water. You are in a visual culture, so you understand it immediately. But when you come to a gallery, the first question is that what's the meaning of it? इसका मतलब क्या है? But according to me, you need not look for meaning in everything. The rose flower, एक अच्छे सा फूल देखो. Do you ask for meaning? but you understand it. Similarly, when you look at a work of art, you don't seriously look for meaning, but you have an understanding. Why? Especially when it comes to non-figurative art. The figure being a thought, don't go for meaning reading. You go for the situational reading. What actually strikes you at that particular moment. ये वर्क के सामने खड़े होके तुमको क्या at that moment क्या feeling आ रही है? That's it. Okay. If it's a very figurative, highly figurative, recognizable figurative mode, then you start reading. As I told you, author wants to say something, and you want to understand certain things from it. So, yeah, this is, this was a singular painting. If it was a painting on its own, then you can actually see there's a better reflection. So, here, you may see paintings within paintings. In the process of making, there is a one singular painting and multiple paintings developing. If you push yourself further behind, you can see it as here again in painting, especially in creative painting. To say that this is the foreground, right? You understand that foreground. This is the middle ground, and this is the background or the horizon. So that's in the conventional figurative form. The foreground, middle ground, and the background is more or less the same and flat when it comes to non-figurative abstract art, right? But here, if you just push behind and see, you can see a foreground, middle ground, and background, and see it as sky, this as river, and these two as lands. You know, so it is not necessary that you have to see. And all these facts then become important, like maybe this may be small trees, anything, like you start imagining. So this could be seen as a landscape, only when you understand it as landscape. जैसे आप लोग ये इसको landscape जैसा समझते हैं तो उस समय that time it becomes a landscape. So now if you say that this is sort of a Banaras or a sunset, if it's a riverscape, this is a riverscape, this is a landscape, that's not British landscape or something like that. You start, it's almost like a hypnotist giving you a suggestion to make you sleep. Like you start seeing those things. Similarly, the same thing here. Now you can read on your own. You can understand on your own. More or less the same thing. Now, suppose I was denying this fact, but still I will just an experiment. I said this. He comes from a Hindu family. Artist comes from a Hindu family. He belongs to a village. There are a lot of rituals. In this particular work, I'm just contradicting myself. You know, I don't go by this argument. मैं ये जो argument अभी बोल रहा हूँ, उसमें मैं believe नहीं करता. But for the sake of argument, ये उनका घर में एक हावन हुआ. Now you see this work. Suddenly this will become a what you call a ritualistic painting. But absolutely he was not making any ritual out of it. Like he was just playing with the textures and the colors and perspectives, etc. This is all the suggestions that you give yourself. Okay. So chances that are that you could always misinterpret a painting. You can misread a painting. Okay. Now, I mean, you can see all these things like that. But now the most interesting thing is that chota work hai, that those chota works, the interesting thing is that you will be seeing absolutely different things from here. And if you go there, those it will be totally different. So it will be something else. You know, I was standing here and watching it, and I was seeing totally different. That is how when people come to buy the books, they will actually think about their drawing rooms, wherever they want to place. They will see the distance before deciding on a painting. They have a lot of parameters. You think like you make a painting or you draw a painting or drawing. somebody has to buy it just like that. No, they have a lot of parameters. How a work of art is seen. Like, for example, you are waiting for your girlfriend or you are waiting for your boyfriend. You see him coming from a distance. The first thing what you do is, what is this? You make yourself presentable, right? Because that is the kind of self-image. Similarly, a buyer comes to buy a work of art. That time, what he sees is that how this particular work of art looks good or bad in his or her drawing or good. So there are different parameters. Again, as I said at the beginning, जो artist अपने studio में जो बनाता है, that is not seen or felt elsewhere. Now what else is left? Yeah, this could be called a chance experiment. Chance experiments like art is sort of chance experiment always. Accidentally which happen, which तो होता है, like something happens to it accidentally, or you go somewhere, you suddenly find an object which is very artistic. You all know that Pablo Picasso once found one toy car. What did he make out of it? He made a gorilla out of it. You can just Google and see it. Also, he found a bamboo basket जिसमें जो grapes बनाता है, grapes means like उसका अंगूर बनता है. उसको देखा, उसको लगा के he made a goat, एक बकरी को बनाया. All these things you can see. Similarly, artists see objects and shapes in everything. You know, Paul Cézanne, the father of modern art, what he said, I could see geometrical forms, that means squares, circles, triangles, in everything. He can make anything with all these primary forms. What Michelangelo said that when I look at a piece of marble, what I see is a sculpture. I remove what is not needed for sculpture. It is not that I make sculpture out of a marble piece, but I remove what is not belonging to the sculpture. So it's just, he sees only that. Similarly, if you are a good artist or means a very, very, very skillful artist or a very genuine artist, when you see a form, suddenly you see a possibility of a work of art. As artists, what you see are forms. Whatever you see is a form, okay, because that is what you work with. And he happened to see this loudspeaker in his village. Nowadays, this loudspeaker is not used because this is sound pollution. So he found it and he thought that it's a very beautiful form. And casting the form in copper or bronze and keeping it in the gallery is like a Duchampian. You know Duchampian, what he made? Marshal Duchamp. Marshal Duchamp brought that urinal into the gallery in 1917 and called it fountain, right? Like that, if you do that megaphone here or the loudspeaker here, then that becomes just Duchampian. Why should you do something which is Duchampian already done 100 years back? And अगर मैं एक डिवाइस बनाया, बहुत सालों साल 2 साल उसके पीछे पड़ा, मैं एक चीज़ बनाया, वो साउंड कैप्चर करता है और अगर श्रीलंका स्टेशन और त्रिवेंद्रम स्टेशन और न्यू दिल्ली स्टेशन लगाए तो न्यूज़ सुन सकता है. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? रेडियो. मैं इन्वेंट करने का जरूरत है क्या? बिकॉज इट्स ऑलरेडी इन्वेंटेड. सो आई डू नॉट वेस्ट माई टाइम देयर. सो व्हेन यू डू ए वर्क ऑफ आर्ट, करते करते what you finally you did something and people saw Picasso in it. Do you need to do that? You are making a painting. It's a cubist painting. Actually, do you need to do a cubist painting today? No, because it's already done. So an artist's job is to experiment with something which could look something new, which could carry the experience. So instead of keeping that loudspeaker directly here, he cast it into a different material, gave it different textures, so that the thickness is there, the thickness of the loudspeaker is there, but at the same time it is not a loudspeaker anymore. It has become a sculpture in itself. and then he transported that particular thought into different mediums. As in, his favorite medium is paper, so he transported it into paper. He transformed it. Then you can see what all he could do on a canvas, also on a paper. All he has done on it, and why the cut and all these things. And through cutting, he creates a negative space. Negative space and the positive space bigger. You know. So this part, this black part also becomes a part of the work. Similarly, that is a complete work. The surrounding white becomes a part of this. You know. So in this manner, you can make any kind of experiments. Like especially when you say you are doing an installation, you exhibit something, and you decide to exhibit like this. Something like this. Then the whole combination changes, right? Then the meaning also changes. Meaning in the sense like what you get also changes. When you keep something like this, immediately what comes to your mind? Have you seen HMB, his master's voice? Like the dog is so his master's voice, somebody is listening to the master. Then if you think in a larger way, today the political issues that you can hear, like you are listening to the master, you know, whichever master, whoever master. That's it. Anything more? So basically, I mean, why not like this? What artist has done is only 10% that you are taking home, back home. You are taking 90% of you, a new you. You didn't know that 90% was in you. You become somebody new, extremely a new person when you look at your work of art. Because through your latent and hidden experience, your experiences that comes out, and that manifests as a new thing, and you become a new person. That's what we listen to new music. We read a novel, we watch a movie,